Face it up.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to criticize the game for its lack of voice clarity, but you hear how bad this sounds? Let this set the tone for the rest of the game. So here's the main screen. This is it. This is Ghostbusters on Nintendo. This is my wasted childhood you're looking at. I don't even need to comment. Just look at it. It shits for the birds. Okay, we gotta come up with a game about Ghostbusters. What can we do? How about just have the Ghostbusters logo floating around playing tag with cute little yellow ghosts? So if you like Ghostbusters, it's right up your alley. More like up your ass. Now for music, you got the Ghostbusters theme song, which sounds like a decent 8-bit rendition, but there's one problem. It's the only song in the whole game, and it never, ever stops. It starts playing from the first screen all the way to the end of the game. It drones over you, makes your brain go numb, and then when it gets to the end of the song, it pauses for a second, then it loops again. So you better get used to it. But let me tell you, that 1 second when the music stops, it feels so satisfying to hear dead silence, even for just one brief moment, to put your mind at peace. So seriously, what am I doing? Why am I just a Ghostbusters logo floating around playing tag with ghosts? Well, from what I understand, the more ghosts that go into the Zool building in the center, the more the PKE energy goes up, I guess. What happens when it goes up all the way? I don't know. So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man appears or some shit like that. But I'm not here to try and figure out how the game works. I'm here to retell my experience as a gamer. Now, what am I trying to do? What is this white box that keeps appearing when I press the B button? Well, I'll explain later. So, here's what you're supposed to do. You need to find which buildings have ghosts in them. And they vary at any point in the game. So you need to go around the city, and when you touch certain buildings, they blink red. And that means that there's a ghost in there. You try to enter, and oops, you can't do that yet. You need to buy your proton pack and ghost traps. The Ghostbusters don't have their own equipment, so they have to go buy it from a store. So this is it. This is the ghost busting store. When and where would there ever exist a store that sells equipment for catching ghosts? And if the Ghostbusters aren't inventing their own gadgets, then who the hell is? Anyway, buy your shit, then get out. Now we can see that weird white box shows you what equipment you have. You can hold 4 items at a time. Go find a blinking red building, and then go in. Now you're in the Ecto-1, driving down the road. And why you still have to drive to the building is beyond me. On the map screen, it looks like you're right there. And when you move all around, you don't have to drive. Only when you're already at the building do you need to drive there. Well, every other car in the city is out to hit you. They move back and forth, nobody stays in their lane, so it seems like the city actually has a bigger problem with drunk drivers than it does with ghosts. Oh, and guess what? When the cars hit you, who has to pay for the damage? You do. That's right. Every car that hits you takes a few $100s away. It's bullshit. So you get to the building to capture the ghosts, drop the trap, catch the ghost with your beam, bring him to the trap, open the trap, and time it so the ghosts get dragged in by that white thing that goes up and down. So keep going around, finding buildings to go in, avoid drunken drivers, and catch more ghosts. When you catch ghosts, you get money, and you're going to need it to buy other stupid shit later. Now there's a time limit, so when you're catching these ghosts, your goal is to catch as many of them as you can. Most of the time, you'll probably be able to get all 4 of them, but sometimes they go somewhere you can't reach without buying a longer beam. But good luck catching enough of them so you can afford a longer beam. Sometimes they go too low, and you can't reach them there either. Now, whatever you do, don't cross the streams. This is an important safety tip thanks to E-Gun from the movie. It would cause a total protonic reversal. Try to imagine all life as you know, stopping instantaneously, every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light. Now that's epic. Now, every time you catch a ghost, you can't reuse the same trap. So if you try to enter a building, you might get a message that says you need an empty ghost trap. So you need to go to the Ghostbuster headquarters to empty the traps. When you get there, you may be baffled to see that the size of the car is the same size of the building. So as you're constantly running around, emptying your traps, you'll keep running out of gas. That's right, you can run out of gas in the game. How do you get gas? You need to go to the gas station. What happens if you run out of gas? 2 little fuckballs get out to push the car. Do you really have to go to the gas station at all? No. You can also slam in the gas tanks on the highway. So fuck the gas station. I wish it was that easy in real life. Need gas? Just run over the gas containers. So, because needing to get gas, needing to empty your ghost traps, and needing to buy stupid shit are all such a big part of the game, it would be wise from the beginning to buy a super trap as one of your first items. This trap you don't need to empty, so the regular trap is just a piece of crap. Another thing you might want to buy is the ghost vacuum. It's a vacuum that goes on the top of your car to suck ghosts in, which is a good idea to get a little extra money, so you can hopefully make up for some damage that the drunk drivers cause. A ghost vacuum. Does there exist any store that sells a ghost vacuum? Let's find out. Hi, do you sell vacuums?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a special kind of vacuum. It's like shaped like a funnel, sort of.
What kind of vacuum?
It's like shaped like a funnel, like you put it on the roof of your car.
You want a vacuum to clean your car?
No, you put it on the top of your car, like while you're driving.
You want a vacuum to clean?
No, these vacuums are for catching ghosts.